Welcome to the channel and welcome to this 1850 point battle report between myself and Nick. Hey Nick.
Hi guys.
Nick's come all the way down to the club for us today to bring his Harlequins. What are they called? What faction are they?
They will be played as Soaring Spite, but this is the mask of the Twilight Dream.
Ah, very fancy. It's a very pretty army as well.
Thank you.
So you're going to be playing 1850 points. We're yet to roll for mission and deployment type and set up the table, but I'll be bringing Black Legion after their small encounter with the Gene Stealer cult in the last battle report. We managed to get a little bit of a foothold, hence why it's all chaotic on the ground, as you can see, on this lovely mat. And we are trying to find the location of the Slanesh / chaosy / soul thing /
Casket of Souls.
That's the thing. Which Abby has sent us on a wild goose chase by the looks of it. The event of these small narrative little missions, I guess we're running them as, takes place during Vigilus, so there will be no War Master turning up, well, not anytime soon, and hopefully keep in the works. We're going to have something interesting come to the channel very shortly, which will be working alongside the Black Legion. Anyway, so let's go straight into it. So I'm going to do my old man leg creak of creaking down. So we're going to start off here with the HQ choices.
So as I mentioned, it's going to be Soaring Spite. We've got 3 HQs. We've got a Troop Master in the middle, and then a Shadow Seer either side. Now the Troop Master has a Caress and a Fusion Blast pistol. The Shadow Seer to the left is just a Shuriken pistol, and the same on the right. The one on the right with the more pointier veins at the back, that's going to be the Warlord. The Warlord trait I'm taking is Sky Strider, which allows me to disembark after moving. The Solitaire on the far right is an elite's choice. That he's going to be carrying my relic, Kegarax Rose. He comes as standard other than that. Going back into troops, we've got 5 troops, exactly the same, with 5 dedicated transports. We've got 3 fusion pistols and 2 caress. 3 fusion pistols, 3 caress, 2 shuriken pistols, 2 embraces per squad. And at the back, you've got the 2 shuriken cannons on the transports. Each troop has a transport, so it's going to be a quick and nimble little force. On the far left, we have 6 Skyweavers, all in the same squad, with haywire cannons and Cephaglaves. But apart from that rounds out the 1828 points, because models available and Harlequins don't really have that many options available to them.
They're quick though.
Yeah, they should be quick, yeah.
So I don't need to move towards you.
You never know. I might do the Dance of Death.
Just stand there?
Yep.
What, looking pretty?
It's quite hard not to when you look like a Harlequin.
I'm going to enjoy taking your souls. Right, we're back in a second and we're going to take a look at the Black Legion army. So here's the main army, the one we all cheer for on the channel is the Black Legion, and as usual we have got the clone of Abby leading the army. He is my warlord, he's got a power fist, he's in Terminator armour, and he's also got the Angel's Bane bolter relic, which is quite tasty. Sadly, you didn't bring Raven Guard today.
No.
So we're not going to see the damage 3 really pop up, but the damage 2 is going to be pretty cool nonetheless. His second in command is going to be a sorcerer on jump pack with a 4-sword. And that's about it. He's got a bolt pistol if he's lucky. We have got the Justarin in the back. They're slowly being phased out. We've got some new Chaos Terminators on the way to actually replace them. These have all got combi bolters and power fists, no chain fist today. And first time on this channel, I'm bringing cultists. So I'm bringing 16 cultists. These are my converted up Imperial Guardsmen to look a bit more chaotic. They've all just got auto guns, nothing special about them. Sergeant's got a power sword, but that's just to note that he's a sergeant, really. In the back here, we've got a 13-man squad of Chaos Space Marines, 2 plasma guns, and a sergeant with just power fist, no plasma pistol there. They've got the icon of Vengeance. They're not marked. Just going back to the Terminators really quickly, the Terminators are marked. They've got the mark of Khorne, and they've also got the icon of Wrath. Over here we've got a 12-man Chaos Space Marine squad with Power Axe on the Sergeant and Plasma Pistol with 2 plasma guns, and the icon of Vengeance as well, because that tasty +1 leadership is very, very nice. And then over here for heavy support we have the Havocs, all with chain guns. Sergeant has basically bare bones chainsaw, bolt pistol, nothing special. And then to round out that little detachment, I've brought the crown itself because we've started to get a foothold, so I thought it was rather fluffy to bring. You know, the terrain piece that actually looks chaotic. Lastly, we've got 1 spearhead detachment. We have got the Master of Possession leading this, who has got the Marcus Lanesh. We've got 2 units of Obliterators with Marcus Lanesh. Oh, and the Havocs are cheeky because they've also got Marcus Lanesh. We've also got 2 Venom Crawlers in the back here. What you see is what you get on them. No upgrades because they can't have any. Spiders. You okay with spiders?
I'm fine with spiders.
I'm not.
It's fine. I'll take them away for you if you want.
Cool. I mean, no, you can't take them away. I mean, what? And those of you wondering where Rexy's gone, Rexy is currently still under. You know, he's been pulled back together by all the servants of the Dark Gods after the Gene Stealer cult ripped him a new one with a las cannon at point blank range.
That can always do some damage.
Yeah. Spoiler, that was in Overwatch.
But, you know, did he need a shave or something? Just take a few hairs off? Or?
No, he took 6 damage to the leg.
Ooh.
And then failed his 3-inch charge.
Well, at least it worked out okay.
He's in pieces. But Rexy will come back to the channel very soon, maybe in another barrel book very, very soon. Right, so we're now going to roll off for mission and deployment. Okay, so we've now set up and deployed. We are, what mission are we playing again? We're playing the 4 Pillars from Chapter Approved 2018. We've got Objective 1 over here, Objective 3, but you know, Objective 4, and Objective 2 over here. Now, the theme of this is that we have started corrupting this little area for chaos, and we're going to say that each of these objectives is going to be a different shrine to one of the Chaos Gods. So my goal is to obviously hold all 4 of them because the Black Legion venerate all 4 of the great gods. But we shall see. We shall see. The Harlequins have come rushing through the webway, realising that they don't want this secret device going into the hands of the War Master, because it will change the tide of war. So they have come rushing out. They have taken up their battle positions, ready to commit to the Alpha Strike, cut the head off the snake, as it were. Mm-hmm. But first of all, let's take a look at the Black Legion. So over here on this flank, I have got my 2 Venom Crawlers with the Master of Possessions, leashing them together, ready to stare down across the battlefield to some beautiful, tasty bikes.
Skyweavers?
Bikes all round?
Yeah, bikes.
Okay, bikes, cool. So we've got some jet bikes over there as well, so that's what the Venom Crawlers are going to be going after, because we are all slightly crazy around here. Here we have the Chaos Space Marine squad, the 13-man squad. We've got the 2 plasmas up on the top, everyone else down below, champions down in there somewhere as well. The Noctilith Crown, it sort of made thematical sense that it'd just be in the centre of the army, pulsating this blob of hatefulness and aura of chaos everywhere. But it goes badly if it gets shot to death, because it go bang quite badly. So we'll see if that happens. Over here in this building we have the Havocs all taking up positions, ready to start unhailing a load of lead towards many jet bikes if they can hit the broadside of a barn. Down here we have the Chaos Space Marine Squad number 2, 12-man squad, plasma in the front with the sergeant in front, and then on the side there we've got the cultists. We have 9 command points, and the Terminators, Sorcerer Lord, Chaos Lord, and 2 Obliterator units are all in deep strike ready to go. So we're now going to take a quick look at the Harlequins, so starting on this side.
We've got 3 Starweavers, one with the shadows here at the back, the Troop Master's on the one to your left, and the Solitaire is also there. And over on the other side we've got 2 more Starweavers with my Warlord in, and then the unit of 6 Skyweavers. Now all of the troops are embarked on their respective transports, but also if anyone doesn't know how this mission works, only troops can capture objectives, so it's going to be a mad scrap for the ritual points.
Definitely. Can we score turn 1?
Yes, it's end of the battle round.
End of the battle round, so both plays turn.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we're going to go and, well, first of all,
Seize the
do you want to see if you seize?
Yes.
Or should I say sneeze?
Sneeze, I chew.
Yeah, exactly.
I also spent a command point for an extra relic to give my Troop Master the Star Mist Raiment. So if he advances, he can't be overwatched.
If he advances, he can't be overwatched.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Just so you know, all Harlequins can advance and charge.
Oh, that's fine.
And fall back and shoot.
That's rude.
And charge.
Anything else?
No.
They ignore the rules for being shot at.
Yeah, everything. So let's see if we seize. Sorry.
Let me just zoom in on that.
Harlequin's turn 1.
Yep. Harlequin's turn 1. Okay, so end of Harlequin's turn 1 movement phase. I underestimated them. Fast, I said. Yeah, they won't be that fast. I'll sit on my deployment zone line and just casually meet them halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed fair.
Yeah. I really don't want you to get this Casket of Souls. So I thought I'd bring the fight to you.
Yeah, and you're going to see why, guys. You're going to see why. Right, so what happened over here then?
So the Skyweavers advanced 10 inches.
Yep.
Sorry, no, advanced 4 inches, because you can't advance 10 inches. I'll come to that in a minute. Advanced 4 inches, so they moved 20 inches up to there.
Look how close they are.
Got a Starweaver who moved up next to it with my Warlord, who has jumped out next to them. I'm just going to play some shenanigans in a minute.
So what happened with the jet bikes? What, you used a command point, didn't you?
Yeah, I used Prismatic Blur, which increases the invuln to a 3-up until the start of my next turn.
Fantastic.
So I'm now down to 6 command points.
Such a shame.
Just because I know this mission is all about points, this troop got out with a Starweaver in front of it, just giving it some kind of covering fire, I suppose. Same kind of thing happened on the right flank. Unit got out. The unit from the Troop Master are the ones that disembarked. That one's moved up, and the other 2 Starweavers have also moved up as well.
Now, that wasn't the problem.
No.
That's not the problem. So what did you say to me when you first started moving your models?
So the first model I moved was my Solitaire, which has blitzed, and I got a 10 on his blitz roll. Now, I'm not sure if you can advance with a blitz. I don't think you can because of the wording, but it did mean he moved 22 inches. So he now needs like a 6-inch charge to get into here.
So 6-inch charge to meet me in combat.
Yep.
Well, this could be fun.
There's a lot of bolter fire coming in.
Well, at least I'll get to shoot the unit before they disappear.
Maybe.
Might be on 6s, but oh well.
And just to keep everyone apprised, the Starweavers with gems on them are the Starweavers with units still embarked upon them, or troops still embarked upon them. It just helps keep track. Yeah,
imagine the Joker hanging out the sides of these things, just screaming and yelling, laughing, giggling, clown giggling,
singing Barbie Girl.
I've got to now find a remix of that song.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to come back to you. Actually, do you want to do the psychic phase on camera?
Yeah, psychic phase. So the only person who can really do anything this turn is the one that's disembarked. He has Twilight Pathways and Fog of Dream. No, Webway Dance. So
okay.
First off, we're going to do.
So before we do anything else, do you mind grabbing my book?
Yes.
Look up Master of Possessions.
See if you can deny.
Well, I can definitely deny, but it'd be more the fact that the Master of Possessions has a special rule which allows him to cause you to go perils on 12-inch range.
Psychic suffered perils of the warp on any psychic test roll of a double, instead of just double 1 or a 6, whilst they're in 12 inches.
Yeah, so if we just quickly measure that up to see if... I don't think he is.
There's 12,
so happily out. And I don't think the Noctilith crown has got to the point where it can actually encompass you in the same sort of aura. Because I think at the moment it's only 6.
Okay, so Twilight Pathways needs a 6, which I fail.
So double 2, okay.
And then I'm going to do Webway Dance, which actually might be more beneficial, which is a 7. Which goes off on a 7.
Goes off on a 7. I am going to obviously try and deny that.
Okay.
So I'm going to grab the 1,000 Sun Dice, because we're Masters of the Warp.
Thematic.
Yeah, exactly. So you got 7.
Yep. So 8 to beat. Oh well, 7 to beat.
And that's a 5.
Okay.
It's a negative. So what does it do?
So Webway Dance, if manifested, until the start of the next psychic phase, roll a d6 whenever the Harlequin's unit within 6 inches loses a wound. On a 6, it is not lost. It's basically a 6 up feel no pain.
Okay, so disgusting resilience in my case for Nurgle and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so psychic done.
Psychic done.
Psychic done. So we're now going to move on to some Shoosting. Shoosting, definitely. Right, we'll go back in a second at the end of that phase. So just a quick memo. We double checked the crown, and it does have a rule that states that if there's an enemy psychic within 24 inches that manifests a psychic power and rolls a double, it does what the Master of Possessions just tried to do, but on a bigger scale. It's 24 inches.
Yep.
We measured, and he's just within of the foot of the crown itself. So we're now going to see
See how many wounds he takes.
Let's see if he pops his own brain.
Well, he can't on this one, not this yet. But he takes a wound.
He'll take a wound. I'm happy with that. And that's the Warlord, isn't it?
He is.
That's problematic. Right, so going back to the shooting phase. Okay, so end of turn 1 Harlequin shooting. My goodness, do they have Dakar out the backside?
Ish. Depends if you're a vehicle, I suppose.
Oh, it hurts. It will hurt.
Yeah, it will hurt.
There was no... I keep forgetting this is a family-friendly channel. I was going to say something completely not acceptable. But over here, as you can see, one of the Venom Crawlers has been murdered. Do you want to explain what happened actually, rather than me explain?
Yeah, can do. Basically, the Skyweavers split their fire, 50-50. The 3 on the right didn't really do too much on that Venom Crawler.
It's down to 6, so it's bracketed.
It is bracketed. But the 3 on the left left the other Venom Crawler on 2 wounds? 3 wounds.
3 wounds, yeah.
The Starweaver fired into it, took off a wound, and then 2 wounds.
Did 2 wounds, dropped it to 1.
The Shadow Seer fired its hallucinogen grenade launcher, which I then hit. Didn't exceed its leadership, so I spent a command point to re-roll one of the dice, which then took it over. It only had 1 wound left, and then that was bye-bye Venom Crawler.
It didn't go boom though.
It did not go boom.
Almost did.
It was close. Chain reaction. That's what happened over there. We fired some shots into the Havocs. We killed the Sergeant.
Yep, Sergeant went down, took it like a man.
Yeah. Command reroll was needed throughout the fire from Luke. So.
Yep. So yeah, down to 8 command points now compared to your 5. So it's looking reasonably healthy. We've got nothing died over here. The cultist almost got murdered, but luckily a pistol didn't find its mark and was intimidated by the sergeant's power sword, which is very shiny. Woo! Woo! Right. So we're going to roll up some charges now. So we're going to go into the charge phase.
So. First things first, Solitaire is going to go into the cultists and the Marines.
Cultists and Marines?
And Marines.
Ballsy.
So
I like it.
I needed a 6 to get into the Marines, so I should
most likely needed a 6 for the cultists as well.
So, yeah.
Oh, he's going in.
So I'll move that after.
Yep, and we'll do Overwatch in a minute as well.
And then over here, I think... It's 10-inch charge to the Venom Crawler, so we're going to try and get over there. Nope, but you get to shoot me.
Does get to shoot. Is that all your charges?
That's all my charges.
Okay, well, we're going to go and do Overwatch, and we'll be back at the end of combat. So, recap of Harlequin's turn 1. This is still only turn 1, and my god, it's been long. But, you know what, it's been fun. So, as you can see, what is he called? The Solitaire?
The Solitaire is no longer there.
He ran in, swirling, dancing his blades of death everywhere, killed 2 Chaos Space Marines, and then
3 wins on Overwatch.
Yeah, Plasma came in, blew some parts of his lovely cloak off. The guardsmen actually took a wound off an Overwatch as well, which was fantastic. And then the guardsmen did their job. They bayoneted the flashy elf as he backflipped, danced, and kicked and roundhouse kicked all the Chaos Space Marines in the face. And managed to kill him. So we actually got first strike as well. So we're drawing on points all round so far.
Yep.
So we're now going to go into Chaos turn 1, end of movement, and we'll come back to you. Okay, so Chaos, end of turn 1 Chaos movement phase. Turn 1 Chaos movement. Yeah, that makes sense. So the Venom Caller has moved up. He's eyeing up a very juicy target over here. The Master of Possessions has also moved up with his puppy. Chaos Space Marines have done a little bit of a jiggle. We've both agreed they're still in coherency, even if they are up floor. That's just us agreeing with that. What do you mean, no?
It's a 6-inch vertical coherency.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm totally playing the rules right. Crown obviously didn't
just
move.
take it.
I will take it. Havocs have moved about. One Havoc jumped up and then all go into position so they can actually all shoot. Chaos Space Marines have moved up. They've sort of like daisy chained around the corner ever so slightly, so Plasma's within rapid, but the rest of them didn't move, so they can all use the bolter fire discipline. Cultists have moved up. They're eyeing up a beautiful jet bike over here, or Starweaver.
Yep.
I got it right.
First time too.
Yeah. So that's the end of movement. We're going to do Psychic Phase on camera because that shouldn't take too long. What I do need you to do is, can you man the Chaos Space Marine book, please?
Oh, okay.
Because I need you to get up the Crown's profile.
Yep.
Is it the 6-inch or the 9-inch bubble version that gives a buff?
I don't know.
Is it the second paragraph or the first? Oh, sorry, the second ability.
You can reroll psychic tests. That is within 6 inches of this model.
Yeah, for this turn. Okay, that's fine. That's the one I was wondering about. So the first power we're going to cast is we are going to cast Cursed Earth. So that is on a 7. It's just on himself. Okay. So everything that's got a demon keyword gets +1 to the invuln save.
I thought that was my hijinks.
No. Okay. That is a double 1.
And a perils?
Unless I command point it.
Do you want to?
It's funny enough, yes. So I am going to use a command point for this. So we're going to re-roll. Can I re-roll both or one? One. Just don't be another 1. I'll take it. It's a 6, but it's still a fail. Because he doesn't get +1. So can't do Cursed Earth. So I'm just going to do Smite.
Smitical.
Smitical.
Looking for 5.
That's a 5.
You've got no other psychic powers, so I'm going to try and deny. Offs. On an 8.
Yeah, you do. So my Psychic Phase was wonderful.
It's almost as eventful as mine.
I know, tell me about it. Okay, right, we're going to move on to shooting, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back after turn 1 Chaos shooting. Over here, the Crawler did absolutely nothing, but he's now in prime position to do some charges in a minute. Everything basically unloaded into this character's Starweaver, thank you. Taking it down, he didn't take any wounds, he jumped out looking very happy with himself. You did have to pop a command point, didn't you?
I popped lightning fast reflexes, or reactions, sorry, because I had 2 chain cannons coming out his way.
Yes, so the Havocs opened fire, half of them opened fire down here, and the other half wiped out all but that squad over there, which I'm hoping, as long as he rolls a 5 or 6 in a minute, for morale, that means I can get more objectives than he can, which would be fantastic. The Star Weaver over here was also popped because I popped Endless Cacophony with the Slanesh Havocs, and they helped rinse them, but it was actually most of the work was done by the Cultists, which was quite surprising.
Yeah, they're actually becoming star players this game.
They all should be put into demonhood.
Well, they're the only unit this game so far that has 2 on their tally. One being a solitaire, the other being a Star Weaver.
It's impressive, actually. It is incredibly impressive. So we're going to see some charges going off here against the Harlequins. That might end them, but we'll see. It's only 5 clowns. What could go wrong?
Exactly.
Pie to the face, you know. These guys all came down here and shot into the Star Weaver as well, and nothing's happened to this guy here. So we're now going to go into charges. So I'm going to do some charges. So I'm going to say over here first of all. So these guys are going to charge the Harlequins. So you going to overwatch?
I will.
Okay. Let's see if they're getting in. So no rerolls here.
That should be enough.
That's 4 inches, right?
Yeah.
Closest guy with bayonet charges.
Yeah.
Cool.
Plenty.
Sweet. And this is why I don't like charging. And then the Venom Crawler over here. Let's see what he gets. That's plenty as well. I think I'll wrap him round.
Okay.
If I get enough inches round, I can wrap around, pile around, and potentially scare you a little bit, get you in more towards your deployment zone.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyway. Then I was going to say, is that what you tell all the ladies? But
what is that? Reach around.
Yeah.
No, it's PG.
Sorry.
It's PG.
Sorry.
Let's keep it that way.
That's what I said up until then.
Okay, right. We'll come back at the end of the combat phase. Okay, so end of Chaos Assault. It was pretty bloody, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty bloody. Over here, the cultists went into the Harlequins, killed 3 of them.
Because I can't make any saves.
It was glorious. Bayonet charge and everything, it was glorious. The Venom Crawler didn't really do its job. It sort of fluffed its to hit rolls, but oh well. Still did 2 wounds to it, right? Or 4 wounds to it.
4 wounds.
But still alive there. We're now going to do morale, so I'm going to do the only morale I've got, which is over here with the cultists. I need to roll a 1 or a 2 to pass, or I can do automatic.
Are you doing automatic?
But how much is automatic?
2.
So I've got 2 command points left, and you've got 3 left.
Yep.
To be honest with you, it's not that vital.
No.
So 1 or a 2. So I lose 2 models.
That's fine. So I've got 2 to make. This unit lost 3.
Lost 3, yep.
So on a 6, 1 more runs. Luckily, no. This one lost 4.
Yep.
So I need less
5
than a 4.
or a 6.
No, I need less than a 4.
5 or a 6.
Less than a 4.
Yes, he runs!
No, I'm going to reroll that.
What?
For obvious reasons.
No!
He's fine.
Terrible. Okay, well, that's the end of
Battle round 1.
Battle round 1. I hold 2. You hold 2.
Just. You've obviously killed more than me.
Yeah.
So you get an extra point.
Woo! So it's 2-1 at the moment. It's a chaos. So the shrines are slowly now rising up. Skulls are summoning. We've got demonic energy swirling in the centre of the battlefield as chaos take the lead and slowly getting more of a foothold in their territory. The Harlequins, sensing the impending doom that's coming, eagerly rush forward to try and take out the rest of the back line of the Chaos Marines before reinforcements can arrive from the warp. Alright, Harlequins, turn 2. Okay, so end of Harlequin turn 1 movement. No, turn 2 movement, sorry, I do apologise. So, quite a lot moved actually. The net has closed, as they say. So, over here we had the one, what was it?
So we had the bikes over here. They've swept round towards the unit holding that objective.
Going for the Black Legion over here, yeah.
The Star Weaver, which was here in combat, has jumped over there.
Because he doesn't get penalties for leaving combat and shooting, does he?
He's got fly.
Oh, he's got fly, right.
And the people inside her. These people have kind of daisy changed to get some fusion pistols in range. Shadowseer has moved up towards his friend, the Master of Possession.
So we're going to have a slap fight.
Slap fight. He's kind of hiding. Unit still in the Star Weaver over here has disembarked and moved over there along with the other Shadowseer. And the Star Weaver has moved around the side to hopefully soak up the Overwatch. And then the Troop Master advanced up the building, looking to charge the chain cannons. With the Star Mist Raiment, they won't be able to overwatch, which I'm quite happy about.
I'm not.
But it's when I fail my charge and or get slapped in the face by a cannon is when it's going to be funny.
What, sit down and you get bashed on the top of the head by a cannon?
Yeah, down boy.
And I think that was mostly it, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so we're going to go into Psychic now. Now, we are keeping in mind that people are within Master of Possessions and the Not to Lift crown. So,
Yep.
we've got to make sure that any doubles are
Yep.
represented with the Warp Mind, stealing your soul.
That's not very nice.
Apparently, she who thirsts lights your souls.
So, firstly, I'm going to do over here.
Yep.
He's only going to do Smite.
Only Smite?
Only Smite against the Master of Possessions. That goes off on a 9.
Ooh, I'm going to have to stop it because it's the only Psyker that's in range.
I think I have to stop it.
I want to stop it.
Okay.
That is an 8. Give me 2 seconds. Back to where we were. So, yeah, no, that wasn't stopped, so Smite goes off.
D3 wounds for 1.
For 1. And that's just going to be 1 wound.
Okay. We'll grab that in a bit. Then the other Shadow Seer on the other side, he knows Fog of Dreams and Veil of Tears. We are going to do Veil of Tears on the 2-man unit of Harlequins.
So what does the Veil of Tears do?
So if it's successfully manifested, they're -1 to hit.
Okay.
So that needs a 7.
7.
No doubles.
It's a double, which means he does perils.
I'm going to re-roll that anyway, because
It's a fail anyway, but...
yeah, I want it to go off.
Yeah. Nope.
At least I've done perils.
No, at least you didn't perils.
And then we're going to do Fog of Dreams on the Chaos Space Marines on the objective in front of them.
What does that do?
Which is they're at -1 to hit everything.
Everything.
Yeah. So whereas the other one is just one of my units is -1 to hit, they were at -1 to hit everything.
Your whole army.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
And it needs a 6.
Okay, so it goes off.
Yeah.
So we will represent that somehow in a minute.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to go to
Shooting.
shooting, if you're done with Psychic.
Yep.
Right, we'll be back in a second. Okay, so end of shooting turn 2 for the Harlequins, and my God, was it horrendous. Well, in my opinion, it was horrendous.
It's all right.
It was painful. So we lost a couple of cultists over here, we lost 2 cultists over here to pistols and grenades.
No, just fusion pistols. You can't throw grenades.
Oh yeah,
in combat.
You
We
just
had that
melted-
discussion.
You melted me. Yeah, we had that discussion. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Lost 1 or 2 Marines here. Lost 2 Havocs, which I'm hoping by removing the one on the bottom, the geezer at the bottom won't be getting anywhere near me. Hopefully, the crown is down to 8 wounds, and this Chaos Space Marine squad lost a good chunk of the number actually. In fact, they might even fail morale at the end of the phase, depending upon how many I've lost actually, which I
They
think
survive.
is 4. So 4, 10, yeah. Master of Possession has taken 3 wounds from Psychic, but you saw that already. And then the Venom Crawler is down to 3 wounds, which means it's now down to its bottom bracket, which is terrifying. Right, so we're now going to go on to charges.
Yep.
And we're going to roll to see who charges what right now. So let's see, who we starting with?
We're going to do the Star Weaver over here first, into the Marines.
Yep. Wah, wah.
Is that not it?
Well, you have to be
Yeah.
an inch away. And you're measuring from base.
Yeah, base, 2 inches. I'm within an inch. So I'd make it into the charge.
That looks like heresy to me.
That looks like the rules to me.
That looks like heresy
But hell,
to me.
what do I know?
Well, we'll do all the movements in a second, because if I can destroy it,
That's true. Go back.
then I can overwatch the other guys. If it ever happened.
Okay. That was in range.
Yeah, it's in range, yep.
These guys are going to charge in.
Yep.
That's a whoop whoop.
That's a
big whoop.
I'll take it.
So that's 2 snake eyes.
We can keep going.
No, I'm going to change dice. Troopmaster into the Havocs.
That's a 4 and a 5, so that's a 9. He's happily going to be charging up there.
Yep. And then we're going to have the Skyweavers into the Marines.
Skyweaver, where are they? Jetbikes.
Jetbikes. 6.
6.
We should be able to get a couple in there.
Should be able to. I'm going to Overwatch, obviously.
Yeah. Um,
And then the slap fight with wizards.
Wizard fight.
It's happening.
Yep.
I don't even think you could fail with the double one.
Yeah. Actually, this Star Weaver's going to attempt the Venom Crawler.
Okay, and the Venom Crawler, yep.
Whack whack.
Another double one.
That's three
See,
double ones.
Close combat armies, they don't want to charge.
No, they like to sit back and shoot with their pistols. Gangsters. Okay.
Right, so we'll come back at the end of combat. Okay, so end of turn 2 Harlequin combat. That was horrendous, it was horrible. So Frank is down there on his own.
Poor Frank.
He's about to run.
He might run.
Well, leadership 9. He's lost his squad. It would need a 1 to pass.
That's fine, it's doable. It's not like it's auto run.
Master Possession was slapped in the face with a great big hard stick. Take it as you will. And then up here we've got the Havocs up here, and they got absolutely murdered by the clown man himself.
You just dodge left, dodge right.
I don't even think I even got to pick up my weapon to start swinging with.
Nope.
Down here, no damage done to the Chaos Space Marines, but the Chaos Space Marines did 1 damage back to the Star Weaver. Over here we lost 2 cultists, we're now down to 6 baby cultists, but we did murder and clown in response, so it's worth it, considering they're -1 to wound as well.
Yep.
So it was pretty damn worth it. And now we are going to do morale. So, cultists, they've lost 4 in total, their leadership 6.
Oh. So that's 8 minus 6 is 2.
So I lose 2 guys. Bleh, bleh. And then, other morale?
Frank.
Can Frank do it? Needs that 1.
Frank wants to.
Frank is fleeing that field with a 5.
Oh.
He's out of here. That's another unit, so you're up to 4 units wiped this turn, which is actually surprisingly enough 1 whole troop choice as well, which is kind of scary. Yeah, so that's morale on my side. Do you have morale to take on your side? You've got the Harleys over here, but I think they auto pass.
1. So yeah, that's it.
That is it. No other ones at all. Right, so we're going to go into turn 2 Chaos. Let's bring down the reserves. Let's do it. Okay, so end of Chaos turn 2 movement. Some stuff has moved around. Everything's looking rather hunky-dory. So Obliterators and Chaos Sorcerer came down here, landed in the middle. On the very far distance over there, Obliterators are eyeing up that one guy that's just sitting there, like, please don't hurt me.
That would be.
Warlord came down over here to back up the Chaos Terminators over here, who are all going to shoot at the Warlord.
That's lovely.
Attempt to, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, he might not be able
hit
to.
the deck? I'm going to do the dodgy dance.
The dodgy dance.
The dodgy dance.
That sounds like you, actually.
Yep.
Anyway.
Oh, wait.
And that's pretty much all the movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the psychic phase now, which is quite important because I am going to be death hexing this unit of, well, I'm going to try to death hex this unit of clowns. Removes their invuln save, which I really need to get off, which is on an 8.
That is a 4.
There's a 4. He's not going to get that off, which is annoying. He's going to cast Prescience. And he's going to cast that on... Stop it. He's going to cast it on his unit of retinue of Obliterators. So they get +1 to hit. So that's on a 7. And that is a double 6.
I'll let you perils, it's fine.
That's fine. I want to perils.
Okay.
So Prescience goes off. And then it's what, D3? What's it? D3 mortal wounds. He takes 2 wounds. He's got 2 left. Because he's not a Terminator. And yeah, so that's psychic phase done. So, moving on to shooting. So end of turn 2 Chaos Space Marine shooting, and it was absolutely bloodthirsty. It was bodies flying everywhere. So as you can see, this troop unit here, that blood on the floor there, that's the troop.
Yep.
We have their souls.
Yep.
We're sacrificing them. Nick's not happy.
No.
That poor
What did
bloke.
they ever do to you?
They laughed at me.
Okay.
But I think that's in their nature, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just you.
The guy over here was absolutely pasted by the obliterators. It was a little overkill. The knocklative crown shot, did nothing, missed. No surprise, it's not a shooty thing. Over here, the Chaos Lord took shots, did 2 damage to the Warlord before his retinue of Justerian was just like, look at our leader, he's rubbish. And just weight of bullets just absolutely murdered the Clown Lord himself.
Yes, it did.
And we are now, oh yeah, and the Star Weaver over here was absolutely destroyed by Endless Cacophony from the Obliterators at the end of the shooting phase, and they've all jumped out there. So we are now...
No casualties.
Yeah, no casualty. Yeah, no casualties, no explosion.
Yep.
Yeah. Right, so we're going to move into charge phase now. And so there is a couple of charges going to be happening in this game, or in this turn at least. I am going to declare a charge with my Sorcerer against your Shadowseer.
Okay.
It is 12 inches,
Okay.
but I've got a jump pack.
That's fine.
Makes me happy.
Yeah.
Does it do anything?
No.
No, okay. Well, that's something to be up
Gives you
then.
the fly keyword, which does absolutely nothing anymore.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I paid points for nothing, other than Deep Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
So the Justerian are going to have no charge targets. The Venom Crawler is going to charge the units in front of it and the Star Weaver.
Okay.
So would you like to... You're going to be overwatching, obviously?
I'll be overwatching. Yeah.
Cool. Let's see if he gets in. So
Plenty.
7 inches, that's going to get him in nice and happily. And then the Lord is also going to attempt a charge against the unit, which is 9 inches away. And he does get it with a 9. Zinch wants it. See, Zinch, Thousand Sun, all is dust. Let's do it. Okay, so we'll come back to you at the end of combat, and we'll do morale as well.
Yep.
Okay, so end of Chaos turn 2 combat. So we have got a lot dead. So over here, Chaos Lord came in, backhanded 3 Harlequins, took 3 wins back. That was quite impressive, actually. So they had a nice, happy slapfest. The cultists aren't really doing much now. They're down to 2 guys. They might run due to morale because they just lost 2 guys. So 50-50 chance of them running. Nothing happened over here. Surprise, surprise.
Literally nothing.
Yeah, literally nothing. And that was it. So we're going to do morale quickly. So we're going to see if the cultists run away. On a 4+, they do.
What's our leadership? 6.
6.
Lost 2. So
4.
4 up.
So 4 up. Nope. 2. So they're sticking around. Woo!
So
we're going to go.
the all-important one.
Which one's the all-important one?
This one.
Right, so you lost what? 4?
So I need a 5 or a 6 to run away.
Oh, it's a 4! Now, is this a good time to tell you that I have a -1 to your leadership when you're near me?
Ha! Not buying it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you really?
No. Okay, we're going to come back. So, what? Harlequins turn 3?
At the end of that turn,
Yeah.
we both killed the same, so there's no point.
Sadly, yeah, we did.
And we're both on 2 points, so there's no point. That's why it was important.
Oh, no, you do get a point.
Why?
Because I'm not on this point.
I'm not.
Oh, yeah, you're not.
It's
on.
troops.
It's troops only, isn't it?
So-
whack, whack.
That battle round, zilch.
Zilch was scored. Well, apart from me, you've got Warlord.
You got Warlord, yeah.
But, oh well. Right, we'll come back at the end of Harlequin's movement phase.
Yes.
Okay, so Harlequins, end of movement phase, turn 3. Bikes have come over here to come and save Fred.
Friend.
Oh, friend. I thought you said Fred at the same time as me. I was like, we're on the same wavelength.
That would be heresy.
Yeah. But they come over here to help their friend. The Skyweaver left combat, fled over here to this objective marker. No idea why. Maybe just to take pop shots at the Justerian.
Yep.
Everything over here is gone. So the Harleys jumped out here. Are now eyeing up my last troop choice.
Actually, addendum. Addendum
Addendum.
is actually going to move on top of this building.
Okay, he's moving up to. Okay, he's moving up to the building. Okay. There you go.
He's now there
Okay.
instead.
I think he disagrees.
I broke it.
Oh yeah, it's not magnetised, is he?
He's not.
He's not fancy.
There you go.
There we go. Lovely.
He's going there.
Yeah. Right, and then these guys came over here. Did you decide that you wanted to without?
No, he's still in combat.
He's still going to stay in.
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously he's staying in as well because he might as well. That, however, is terrifying. This over here is going to be terrifying. Now I'm hoping, because you did advance him, that we still might get away with. Because we can hit him in combat, right? Though, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the Overwatch.
Yeah.
The Overwatch is the thing I want to do.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I've stopped it.
Excellent. I like it. Okay, right. So we're going to go into the the psychic phase. Keep in mind, you need to stay out of my. Oh no, it's a bit hard. 24-inch bubble, isn't it?
Well, he's there.
Consider he's right there.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So we're going to see what he's going to cast then, because luckily for me, my sorcerer is nearby to go. Nope. So.
Okay. So we're going to do Fog of Dreams.
Fog of Dreams. Which one's that one again?
You're at -1 to hit.
-1
my
to
unit.
hit.
So that's that guy.
So
he
-1
needs
to hit him. Okay.
6.
Oh, he
Which
perils.
Perils, but it goes off. How much does he take? Takes 1.
It's going to take 1, but I'm going to see if I can
that's
stop it. And I do stop it.
Nope.
Do I have to beat
It
it.
has to exceed. So my Troop Master is now -1 to hit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the other one, Veil of Tears, on your Obliterators, which makes them -1 to hit. As in, they're at -1 to hit things. Not -1 to hit.
You can't fight cleanly and fairly, can you, elf boy?
No,
No, I don't
this
think
thing's
so.
a 7 though, so goes off on an 8.
Alright, well you get it, because I can't stop it. I only get to spell 1.
So if your Obliterators, if I end up in combat with your Obliterators,
Which is going to happen.
they're going to be hitting me at a -2.
-2.
But then you've got Prescience, so it goes back up to -1.
Sure. I like it.
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
That's the thing. Right, so we're going to go to shooting now.
Yeah.
So we'll come back in 2 seconds then. Okay, so end of turn 3 Harlequin shooting. Chaos Lord was melted point blank range.
Pew!
He no longer exists. The clone is now dead. So Abaddon will be happy. However, the spider's also dead.
Yeah.
The spider also has been very malicious. It was Slanesh, so I guess it's fitting.
Yeah.
Detonated, blew apart the Harlequin that was stood next to him, and killed a bike and wounded another.
Yeah.
Which was great.
No.
And that's about it when it comes to wound-wise. I mean, my Terminators over here have taken a wound, 2 wounds, and 1's died. But everything else is still pretty clean. So we're going to now go to, well, yeah, that's
Lost
it.
the Cultist.
Oh, we lost, well, yeah. He got melted.
They're my favourite unit.
Yeah. If they survive to the end, I'm going to be so chuffed.
They won't.
Oh, no, they won't. So we're now going to roll up some charges. So, sir, which charges would you like to start with?
This Troop Master is going to go into both the Sorcerer and the Obliterators.
Cool, can't overwatch.
So
He gets in.
he gets in. So he got 6.
Yep.
The bikes are going to go into the Obliterators as well.
Yep.
They need a 9.
They need a 9. Do they reroll?
No.
Okay. So 4.
Ooh, actually, I'll have to double check
That's
that.
an 8. Well, we're double checking.
Yeah.
It's an 8 though.
That will be within an inch. So yeah, they're just inside 9.
Cool. Go on.
They will be in. And then you've got the Shadow Seer and the Troop.
I don't think they can fail, but
Well, you see mine.
there you go.
That's 10, and then the Troop is an 8.
Yeah. So they're going to get in as well.
Yep. There's no Overwatch over here, no Overwatch over here, so I'll move in and then we'll come back after the combat.
Yep. Sounds good to me. God, the Chaos Gods have got to pray. I've got to pray harder. Got to pray harder.
Pray more.
Pray. Okay, so end of turn 3. Yeah, that was horrible. Harlequin's combat phase. So down to 1 Obliterator over here that's still on 4 wounds, but he did get angry and did whack him for 3 wounds. So I'm happy there. The Chaos Space Marine squad got absolutely wiped, as you can imagine. And the last cultist almost
survived.
almost survived and whacked back, but was a little bit too slow as a Monkai that he was. Okay, so we're going to now go into Chaos turn 3, and it's going to be a very quick turn, I think, because of lack of models, but we'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so Chaos turn 3 was very ineffective, but we don't really have much left, so I'm not surprised, to be honest. Nick's been playing really, really well, and it's absolutely smacked me to the point where I've run out of bodies. Give me my bodies back!
No, sacrificing bodies.
Well, what a sacrifice. The Terminators have moved up here. They took shots. They took 3 wounds off the Starweaver. The Crown actually opened up its portal and took out a soul from someone in there, somewhere. Broke combat here with the Obliterator. In my personal opinion, I think that's the right move to make because it opened up the bikes. The bikes did lose a bike and a wound, or 2 wounds, sorry, to the Obliterators over there that did open fire. And it does mean that he has to now split what he's going to go after charge-wise. Okay, so we're going to come back at the start of turn 4 for Harlequins. It's not looking too great for the Black Legion, but we shall see if we can get, not get absolutely massacred. So the points stand at 4-3 to the Harlequins, and yeah, see you in a second. So, end of Harlequins movement turn 4. Starweavers have moved about. Is that one on 5? Oh yeah, I did a wound to it, didn't I?
Yep.
Yep. And then the Harlequins around here moved up, just to get line breaker for when the game ends. The Troop Master really is just taking the mick now with the Obliterator. The Obliterator's just like, I just want to go.
Go home.
And then this lot came after the Obliterators after realising that they could wipe out bikes in 1 round of shooting.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get line breaker, but apparently I'm not allowed it.
No.
So that's the end of that. So, Psychic phase.
Yeah. We're going to do... I'm still inside the range of the Noctis Crown.
Spiky portal.
That's the
The
Stargate.
Stargate, yeah.
We're going to do Fog of Tears on the Troop Master for 7, which
Yeah,
goes
can't
off.
stop it.
And then the other one for 6 on your guy, which needs a 6,
Yeah,
which
good
goes
off.
off on 10. So potentially a -2. And that's my psychic phase.
Okay, do you want to do shooting?
Can do. So over here we've got 4 jetpacks.
Yep.
Going to fire into the Obliterators. That's 4d6 shots. That was not very good.
I'll take it.
That's 12 shots. Looking for 3s and then 5s. That was actually not too bad.
So the volume of shots wasn't great, but the amount of hits was.
Quality. And it's strength 4, so we're looking for 5s. So that's just 4 wounds at -1.
4 wounds at -1. This could kill an Obliterator. It does wound.
Okay.
Yep, because it's -1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1 wound.
And then we've got a fusion pistol over here.
So pop that by the big boy at 3. I do on a 3, thank you.
Which one?
It really doesn't matter.
Okay. Fusion pistol at the Obliterator.
Yep.
Hitting on 3, misses.
Yep.
A Mirage launcher and the Obliterators. Hitting
Yep.
on 2. And then I need to beat your leadership on 2d6, which, off the top of my head,
It should be 8, because they're a sergeantless unit.
they are leadership 8.
So they go up to 9 because of Black Legion.
Yep. Do they have infantry?
Yeah, I hope so. That's a 9.
That's a 9. So that's D3 mortal wounds
Holy moly.
for 3.
Alright, that just kills out the other Obliterator. Thank you very much for being a generous host. Thank you for removing my Obliterator.
You're welcome.
I didn't want bodies on the board apparently. Okay.
Fusion pistol.
Yep.
Hitting on 2.
Oof.
Wounding on a 3.
Well, then we'll do it.
And then 2.
So
You've got
is,
a
it,
save.
is it -4?
Yeah. Fusion
So
pistol.
5 up in one save. Nope.
That's 6 damage.
That's the last Obliterator save. Well, second to last.
And then we've just got 2 Starweavers at the Noctis Crown. I'll fire them at the same time because save time.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s. And then toughness.
Toughness is 8.
So I need 5s. Looking for the 6s though, because it's -3. So that's 4 at -3 and 1 wound with no AB.
4 at -3. So 5 up save, because it's in its own self. Passes 2. How many damage is it?
Just
1. And then just a normal armor save, yeah?
Yep.
3 up. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Right, so it takes 2 damage.
Yep. Down to 6. Charge phase?
Sorry?
Charge phase?
There's a charge phase?
There's a charge phase.
Oh yeah, I've still got a model.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on in.
3 inches.
You're within 3.
Okay. Would you like to overwatch?
I would like to overwatch, yes.
Come on then.
Okay. Alright, so it's going to be... Strength is the only one that matters. It's strength 7. So it's only going to wound you on
3s.
3s, yeah. So 6s. 1 hit. And 3s. It does wound. Actually, damage also matters.
Yeah.
Damage is 1.
Well, I've got 1 model on 1 wound. So 4 up. It was a 3. So he dies.
We kill a bike. I'll take it.
Just for anyone that wanted to know, the Shadow Seer was just out of 6 inches. So no -1 to wound. Yep. So that's in there. That's it really.
Yo.
So, pardon?
Yep. See if you can murder me.
Oh, actually, before I do that,
What?
he's going to charge in.
Okay.
He was within 6. But he didn't make it.
Okay.
So,
This obliterator, you do realise this obliterator is literally just going to
explode?
No, he's going to fly swap both like all 3 of those. He's going to kill that other one, go into the other guy, and just conga line.
Change.
Yeah.
So 3's tip.
Yep.
Strength 4 against your toughness 5.
5. Yep.
So I need 5s. That's 1 wound.
One,
at -2.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it on a 4 up. He does it with a 5 up.
Oh, well, that was effective.
Oh, here he comes.
Yep.
Right, is he minus? He's not minus anything,
He's
is
not
he?
minus, no.
Oh, here it comes. Here comes the vengeance. Oh, so 3s.
Yep.
Getting 2 hits. He has strength 5, so 3s to wound.
Yep.
That's 2 wounds. -1, D3 damage.
4 up in 1.
And he passes both.
Pass both.
Okay, well, that combat was fun.
Yep.
Do they have to take morale?
No.
No, because they didn't suffer enough. Sure. Okay, so that's the end of Harlequin turn 4. Okay, we're going to go into Chaos turn 4 now. Okay, so we just did Chaos turn 4. I am going to hold my head in shame. I'm going to go back to the walk, back to the drawing board, and concoct a new plan. Because clearly this demon summon did not work. Plenty of blood was spilled.
Yep.
Plenty of Eldari souls were almost grasped, but I think the Laughing God always takes them just before Slanesh gets her hands on them.
Yep. That's
So-
the plan anyway.
Well, yeah. Sadly, I didn't get one. So what happened was I blew up the Starweaver, luckily with a pistol from the actual vortex from the Noctilith Crown. Obliterator did nothing over there. He did a wound. The downside of D3 damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a little inconsistent.
Yeah, just little. These guys walked up. They tried to do something here. Didn't really do anything, even with 16 shots. But overall, it was a good game.
It was a fantastic game.
The Eldari, sigh of relief.
Oh yeah, big one.
Their warlord may have fallen and may have needed to be instantly warped out of there to heal. Is it he or she?
She.
She. Oh, so she was taken back.
Sisters. Yeah, Shadows Seer sisters.
They're sisters.
Yeah.
Are they twins?
I haven't quite yet decided.
Okay, I was
don't
going to say
know how
because
much down that road I should probably go.
it's always better with twins, apparently,
Yeah.
allegedly.
I wouldn't know.
Ask Lanesh. So yeah, she's still alive. So she managed to warp her sister out there. My Chaos Lord was beheaded, well, blasted to pieces by a fusion pistol, which is a good thing because I still haven't named my Chaos Lord. but the Chaos Sorcerer was wounded, and his name is Valerian, and he was warped back into the warp by Slanesh because he did manage to steal one soul, and Slanesh wants all souls. So he's managed to steal a soul. Don't know if it's Eldari or if it's human yet, but we shall see. And yes, it was a good game all round.
Yeah.
What was the score? 7-3?
Yeah.
In the
I
end?
think we totaled it about 7-3 with my line breaker.
Yeah.
I mean, it was only turn 4, but it would have just...
Well, turn 4, 5 models left for my side.
Yeah.
You still had a lot of mobility, 2 characters. In fact, you had 2 troops left.
I could have just outranged you and kept away.
Yeah, big time. So, overall, it was a good game.
It was. The amount of shots at the beginning of the game really scared me, and when the troops started dropping, again, it really scared me. But it just worked out this time.
So if you had to choose, who would be your elf of the match or human of the match?
Ooh. Well, the cultists, I think, for your side.
Cultist, yeah, I'd agree with that, yeah.
They kept a troop. I mean, I could have just left them and gone on, but pride took over.
They're just
cultists, and then it took me about 3 turns to mow through them. From my side, I would probably say the bikes.
Yes.
The Skyweavers did some work.
Yes, those Skyweavers are strong, real strong, but they're very pricey. We had that discussion earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
We said, what was it, 300 and something points.
306 points for 6.
It's very pricey, but 3 wins apiece, toughness 4, being able to move, shoot, charge, do whatever the heck they like. They ignore half the rules in the game.
Yep, that's Harlequins for you.
Yeah, they're a joke. But yes, it was a great game, and we hopefully, even though the sacrifice wasn't thorough, I do like to think that the gods did take notice. Now, while we didn't get this one going, next time it'll be against another army. It may even be Nick again. We never know. But there will be something slimy.
Something slimy this way comes.
Yes, I think 90 Demonettes may do it. 3 Keeper of Secrets may do it.
Oh, that'd just be fantastic. Slanesh versus Harlequins.
It would be really good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Maybe we can arrange that down in the future. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you notice any mistakes, please comment them down in the comments below. Remember to give it a like and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber of the channel, because everything helps and it'd be great to see that. And if you felt like it deserved it, please do share around your friendship groups. We're also looking for new opponents. So if you want to come on down, we can arrange something. And thank you to the Surrey Spartans for letting us host this in their venue. If you want to check them out, you can check them out on Facebook, the Surrey Spartans. All right, guys. See you in the next one.